You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop, prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No, you can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's ZENNI.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. How are you? Happy New Year again. I have some extra energy for you today. I'll share it with you if you'd like. Just take all you want, okay? I've been doing cardio for like 6 weeks now, like an hour a day. I've been lifting weights. My wife is saying, honey, where you been? And it's like, I don't know. Getting fluffy? Okay, today we're going to talk about goals. How's that? And why sometimes it's difficult to do the things you need to do to reach that goal, particularly during resolution season. It's a little bit of neuroscience. We'll keep it on the surface for you, but I think you're going to like this. And I'll give you a trick you can use to actually get what you want, okay? Is that cool? It's a daily boost from motivationtomove.com. Positive boost you need every single day because you and that guy and that lady and those people over there, you're the boss of you, and there's something you said you want. I want to do this. This is my dream. This is what I want to become in my life. This is who I am. And then suddenly life gets in the way, gets difficult, you don't do it. Why is that? A lot of reasons for it. And that's why we're here every single day, to remind you, to drag you forward just a little bit and say, hey, come on, let's go do this thing. Good to have you. My name is Scott Smith, founder, chief motivating officer here at motivationtomove.com. Yeah, a little pumped up today. And for those who've been around a long time, I have to make an announcement today, if I may. You know that I've done every single show for the past 15 years. Oh, by the way, we're in our 16th season now. 15 years, every single show has been with my Marilyn Monroe coffee mug, Some Like It Hot, in my hand. And I have retired the mug. 15 years. It was kind of odd. It's like my first wife passed away, and it took a long time before I just really settled on that. 15 years, actually. And about a month and a half ago, got to the anniversary of it. And for whatever reason, I felt the need to put the mug away. So I have replaced it with a Harley Davidson mug, because it goes with my Road King. Actually, I got it free with my Road King. So anyway, all right, big show today, all about your mind and goals and how to make it a little bit easier for you to accomplish those tasks that seem kind of difficult. So why is reaching a new goal difficult sometimes? I mean, it's the time of year, right? Everybody is setting resolutions, new goals, new habits. I'm not a resolution kind of guy, never have been. I always have probably 3 goals I work on, like big goals at a time. In a year, maybe 8 or 10, maybe 12 little itty bitty goals along the way, things I want to accomplish, saving money, paying some bills off, getting in better shape, things like that. But everybody's doing that. But most folks are going to give up on those goals, which is why I don't set resolutions. If I set a goal, I'll set it in July. I don't care. January doesn't matter to me. But if it does for you, we'll talk about that. So there's been a ton of research about how long New Year's resolutions last. Now, you can Google it and you'll find it all over the place. And it's kind of interesting, having done this job, again, our 16th season now, having done this for such a long time, I have Googled for a long time. And back in the day when we started, you Googled, you didn't get stuff. Now you do, because everybody's done all kinds of research and they've spit it back on the internet and it's got more stuff. So now you can see tons of stuff out there, harder to get the real good stuff. What you'll find is that on average, the short end, and I think actually shorter than this, but they say, the New York Times said it was 12 days. 12 days that people gave up on their resolution. Now, I've heard over the years and felt and experienced over the years that to be about right. The most committed stay in the game about 30 days. About 70% of folks are done by 30 days. So that's a lot of folks who have still stuck with it, but still. And of course, somewhere in between. Some people, it's the, what is this, the 3rd or 4th of January right now? It's already gone, right? Now, they say it takes 66 days to set a new behavior. I know you heard it was 21 days. I read Psycho-Cybernetics too. That's where I first saw that. I don't even know who came up with the 21 days before that, but it's been proven to be wrong. So some research came out and said, hey, it takes 66 days to set a new habit. I got news for you. You can set a habit like that instantly. You really can. I mean, your brain wants to set a habit. It's hard to think about stuff. It's easy to set a repeatable pattern. If you know that, you can put it in place pretty fast. And yeah, it may take some time to actually make it part of your life to get that old stuff out of the way, but it'll happen. All right, it's not what this show's about today. It's just extra stuff for you. But it's no wonder that people have a difficult time changing something about their life. So here's an exciting way to think about this. You ready? Let me slow down a little bit because I'm excited. I can't go real deep on this because if I do, it'll be a 5-hour show. And maybe you'll do it on a webinar or something, but we can't do it today. But check this out. So setting a goal is a very conscious decision. It's an executive function of your brain. Happens in the prefrontal cortex, right? It's right in there, in the thinking part of your brain where you can think about things, not back in the limbic system that's all emotional and stuff. It's the executive center of your brain. Now, in that section of your brain, it operates serially, not in parallel. In other words, one thing happens at a time, right? It can't multitask. We're going to give up on multitasking. You can't multitask. Your brain can really focus on one thing at a time. Now, if you go a little deeper, if it's kind of sort of juggling a few things, it can do 3 or 4. It has been said, and science has proven this to be wrong. It used to say 7 things can be held in active memory at a time and juggled. Impossible. You lose track of it. It's 3 or 4, but really it's 1. That's it. So just accept that and focus on stuff, okay? Now, what this means is if your brain is operating in a serial manner with the ability just to focus on one thing at a time, it has to prioritize, doesn't it? So what's it going to prioritize? Well, it likes you. It kind of digs you. You've been hanging around it for a long time, right? It's kind of been driving your machine for a little bit. So it wants to do what's most important to you. So that's what it's looking to do. So when you set a goal, your brain thinking about one thing at a time, it's prioritizing, thinking what to work on, thinking what do you want most? That's what's happening here. So when you set a goal and you prioritize that goal and you say, this is my number one goal, you are essentially eliminating any alternative that's out there. But that alternative may also be important to you. You've done that in real life, haven't you, before? Oh, no, I don't want to give this up because I like that one too. Can I have both? Well, when you do that, your brain views that as a potential opportunity lost. So it makes whatever you're working on right now hard, which is sometimes difficult when you're digging into a goal. You're like, here's a good example. Sometimes you're doing something so you can get to something else, but what you really want is the something else, right? So it's so hard to do what you're doing right now because really what you want to be working on is the other thing, but you have prioritized it wrong. So how do we make it easier? I think you might be getting an idea now already. It's found in that word alternative because the inverse is true. Think about this. Any new goal is going to feel easier when it is more important to you than any alternative choice that's out there. Make sense? So as you set your goals, if you're prioritizing those goals, set them and think about them and just make sure that it is the most important thing on your mind right now. Because the most important thing on your mind right now is what your mind's going to focus on. So if you want to set great goals, pursue them, make a significant change in your life. The secret is to make your goal more important than any alternative that's out there that may be lurking way in the back of your mind. If you're like me, there are many things lurking in the back of your mind, sometimes flying out of your mouth before you even know it. But that's me. When you choose correctly, you'll find yourself with, well, we'd like to say that automatic motivation that will help you accomplish any goal that you choose very, very easily. Is there such a thing as automatic motivation? Absolutely. You experience it every single day, and what I just told you is a big reason why you experience it. What's the difference? Once you have motivation, what's the only thing that matters at that point? Well, it's putting in the effort on the task and giving the necessary time to get the skill set up to speed. Just because you started work on it doesn't mean you're really good at it yet, right? Sometimes it takes time to get that skill set. When you match that skill set, you get good at whatever you're working after, and you're highly motivated because it's really important to you. Well, it happens. It's happened in your life 1,000 times. You can do it this today if you want to, as long as you get it right. Think about that as we get on with the show. I have another cool show for you tomorrow. I do. I have no idea what it is, but I can promise you this. Whenever I am just going day by day and have no idea what I'm going to do, it's always fun. So come on back. I'll see you tomorrow morning right here on this little thing in our 16th season called The Daily Boost.